I have spent 15 years building companies. And if you're trying to build one yourself right now, I'll be straight with you. That kind of experience can't be bought. It can't be downloaded. It still wins. But it's not the wall it used to be. Because an AI tool called Claude has made building a startup easier than at any point in history. Mind you, though, it's not magic. It won't hand you taste or judgment or the scars. You still have to earn those. But 6 features inside it take the grunt work, the guesswork, and starting from nothing and cut them down to size. So you finally get a real shot at building a startup yourself. Let me show you all 6. At number 1, is Claude Research. It's an extremely underrated feature. Here's what it does. You hand research a prompt, it searches, reads the actual pages, then picks its next search based on what it just found. Round after round, each one sharper than the last. It works out what to look for next on its complete own. Dozens of loops before it writes a single word for you. And then you get one clean report. Every claim linked back to a source. A normal answer or a single web search gives you one fast, shallow pass. Research is like the deep gear. Say you're sizing up a market. So one prompt like this, by the way, this is from a personal project of mine. And it reads like, I'm building a developer grade AI support agent for app and game studios. One that handles player tickets, crashes, device bugs, in-app purchase and billing issues, account and progress recovery. Map how studios handle player support today, and don't just give me the obvious AI tools. Include all of it. Dedicated AI support platforms, gaming native tools, outsourced player support firms, and Discord based support. And what would have been 40 open tabs and a lost weekend comes back as one source to report with complete citations. Remember though, research burns through your usage limits, so save it for the questions that move the build forward. Next up, at number 2 is Claude Cowork. And it changes what Claude even is. Normal chat is Claude in a conversation with you. You ask, it answers, and you still have to go and do the thing. But Cowork is different. It actually does the job for you. It can control your PC or Mac, can read, create, and work on real files for you, run apps for you, and you can put it on a schedule as well. Set it once and it runs on its own, daily or whenever you want it to. You don't need to babysit it. It's like a co-worker with standing duties, which is exactly why it's called co-work. For example, there's one I use every single day. It's called Run My Morning. I've handed Cowork one standing instruction and it's scheduled to run before I'm even up. Here's the prompt. So it says, read my Gmail, my calendar, Discord, my Obsidian, daily notes, and the Google Play console. Give me today's top 5 priorities, ranked with the reason for each flag. Anything genuinely urgent, an angry review maybe, a broken build, and draft a reply for each one of those. Cowork opens your apps, reads files on your disk, opens your inbox, reads everything the way you would, and hands you one brief report at the end. This feature alone saves me 30 minutes of time every single day. Up next is feature number 3, which is called Projects. You must have heard about it. So project is essentially a workspace that remembers your business. You set it up once with your startup's positioning, your startup's voice, your customer research, your pricing, your past launches, and from then on, every chat you open inside it already knows all of it. So you don't have to paste context over and over again. You can just get to work. So suppose you request it to write your launch tweet and it comes back in your voice without you needing to put additional context into it. With projects, Claude understands your whole context for all of your startup much better. Next up, at number 4, is probably the most important out of all the 6. This is what actually changed what one founder can ship. The name actually undersells it. It sounds like a tool for coders, but in reality, it's for anyone who needs code to exist, which if you're building a startup is probably you. You point Claude Code at any empty folder on your Mac or PC, describe what kind of software you want in plain English, and it picks the stack, scaffolds the project, writes the files, runs them, catches its own errors, installs what's missing, and commits the work when a piece is done. Then you ask for the next piece and the next until the product is real. 2 things make it work well. First, a plain text file called claude.md in your folder, which includes your stack, your rules, the things never to do, which it loads in every session before you type a word. And if you've never written code, that file matters more, not less. It's where you hand over the rules so it stops freelancing. Second, the modes. There's plan mode, there's auto mode, there's accept edit mode, which all serve different purposes. You need to know when to use each. And if you want me to do a deep dive on Claude Code, write code in the comments below and I'll try and make a video on it. Okay, at number 5 is a feature called skills. So skills are essentially reusable capabilities for AI agents that teach Claude how to do one specific job well. There's a real library of them now available, built by the community and by companies like Vercel, Anthropic, and many more. Find one that fits, whether it be for reviewing code, auditing your SEO, or it could be anything. And Claude has that capability from then on, and it decides when to use it. You don't even have to call it by name. You don't even have to remember it's there. For instance, I have a skill installed that lets Claude watch videos frame by frame, and then I can do whatever I want with it. And the ultimate feature at number 6 is called a connector. A connector plugs Claude straight into other tools you run your business on. Whether it be Gmail, whether it be Notion, Slack, Figma, pretty much any tool. Connect one and Claude can reach directly into that tool. Read what's there, act on it. No copy pasting, no re-explaining where everything lives. Underneath, every connector runs on an open standard called MCP, the Model Context Protocol. And open means anyone can build one, which is why there's already a connector for nearly every tool you can name. For instance, connect your Notion, then just say pull the launch notes and turn them into next week's to-do list. It reads the doc and writes the list back. No tab switching, no copy paste. And now listen, I have spent 15 years doing all of this the slow way. The research, the false starts, the nights rebuilding what's broke. I am a little jealous you get to skip some of it. You're starting where it took me years to reach. Like I keep saying, it's a very special time in the history of building startups. And before I let you go, tell me in the comments which one feature should get its own full deep dive video next. Every use case, every prompt, the whole workflow. Drop its name in the comments and I'll make sure I'll try to make a video on it as soon as possible. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay on the frequency and build smarter.